Today we're going to be discussing a citation that the Illinois Department of Public Health recently issued to Winston Manor Nursing Home in Chicago after a resident there choked on a peanut butter sandwich. My name is Barry Doyle. I'm a lawyer in Skokie practicing nursing home abuse and neglect work throughout the state of Illinois. I'm also the author of Built to Fail, a free report available for download from my website, which spells out how the nursing home business model inevitably produces unnecessary injuries and deaths for nursing home residents. One of the frightening possibilities that many families are unaware of when they admit a loved one to a nursing home is the possibility that their loved one could be the victim of a choking incident in a nursing home. And in this particular case, we had a resident who had a diagnosis of dysphasia. Dysphasia is a swallowing dysfunction. Commonly it's associated with stroke, but it can also be due to other types of neuromuscular disorders or just generalized weakness. This resident also had a history of aspiration pneumonia, which is a type of pneumonia that develops when foreign bodies enter the lungs, whether that's actual food or something that's ingested or simply saliva. But the fact that somebody has a history of aspiration pneumonia is a sign that the swallow dysfunction is significant enough to cause that level of illness. Because this resident had the diagnosis of dysphagia and a history of aspiration pneumonia, there was a care plan that was put into place to address the risks that were associated with this resident's swallow dysfunction. And the care plan included extensive assistance while eating. Generally, when a care plan includes extensive assistance while eating, this includes things like supervising the resident while the resident is eating, cueing the resident to eat slowly, to take drinks of water or other liquids in between bites. And these are steps which can help the residents swallow things safely and avoid choking or aspiration pneumonia. In this particular case, the resident had suffered this incident of aspiration pneumonia about a year before the choking incident that we're discussing today. On the night of the incident, the resident was given a peanut butter sandwich as a snack and was left unattended. And while the resident was consuming the peanut butter sandwich, he began to choke. By happenstance, a nurse was doing his rounds and saw the resident with his hands up by his throat, indicating that he was choking, and the resident slumped over. The resident actually didn't have a pulse and had to be revived by the staff, and 911 was called. When the resident was brought to the hospital, the hospital staff was able to revive him by suctioning out large quantities of peanut butter from his airway. The resident had to be intubated and hospitalized for about a 2-week period due to this. The fact that this ended up not being a fatal incident is more a question of good luck than good care. It was simply by happenstance that this nurse happened to be making his rounds at the moment that the resident needed help the most. Had this resident nurse happened by the room 2, 3, 4 minutes later, this very well could have been a fatal incident. In fact, many choking incidents in nursing homes are fatal incidents. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions regarding this or any other nursing home abuse and neglect issue, please feel free to reach out to us. Our number is 312-263-1080, or we can be reached on the internet at www.accidentlawillinois.com. Thanks for watching.